April 30th, 2019. Sweat encompasses your mouse and jeans. No, it's not sweat, you just shit yourself. But it's okay. Travis is dropping today. You're prepared for war, just like Caesar and Pompey. The Shopify channel on your computer's display. Now you pray. Time is ticking away, but then they drop. Adrenaline pumping. You can't afford to delay, but finally, you cop. But that was yesterday, and today is a new day filled with dismay. What was once an adrenaline-filled experience, survival of the fittest, when reflexes and skill once mattered, is now nothing more than a memory. My brothers, our society has gone soft. Participation trophies and virtue signaling beyond the eye could see. And now this tragedy has leaked into our very own community. Now, first come first serve drops are gone, replaced with raffles. Thanks to all the Wash Timmies who complained on Instagram about Travis drops being unfair, and a special thanks to the man himself, Astro Travi, give it up! Who audaciously stated what's on the screen right now. Anyway, as usual for today, we'll be discussing some release info, how to cop, and of course, some resale predictions at the end of the video for the Air Max 1 Travis Scott. Before any of that though, I have a word for Mr. Astro Timmy. First of all, by exaggerating how hard you work for that money, you're either using manipulation tactics or you're genuinely low on funds. If it is the latter, it's probably not in your best interest to buy expensive sneakers like these. Hence, it would probably be in your best interest to also resell these sneakers and use the profits to help yourself or even your family with necessities. Everybody's a true fan, that is, until the money starts talking. Now, if you have a comfortable life, then you might actually keep them. Here lies the contradiction that Astro Timmy has made. He's either lying about being a true fan, virtue signaling, or he already lives a comfortable enough life to afford these luxuries, and if that's the case, then just f***ing pay resale, stop being a little bitch. And it's not really resellers who cause the secondary market price influx, that's called supply and demand, my friend. The market will always reach an equilibrium regardless. I swear, people think that us resellers are part of some secret market manipulation cult or some shit. The price increase is inevitable. Blame Nike for making low stock if you're so upset. Either play the game and invest the time and resources to cook these drops, which was actually very possible manually on that Jordan 6 drop, or you could sit on the sidelines and cry when you realize that maybe the world actually isn't filled with rainbows and butterflies. It's actually quite cold. Anyway, you got your wish, Astro Timmy. Now, raffle bots run the show. Even less manual cops exist than before. Anyway, I apologize for that rant, so let's get back on track. The Air Max 1 Travis Scott Cactus Corp, Cactus Gold, and Cactus Brown will both be dropping again on May 27th for $150 each. As for resale, we will cover that towards the end of the video, as always. Now, how do you cop these? Guys, just gonna keep it real, we're I mean, really, Travis first come first serve drops used to be our best chance, so now, aside from sneakers, it's essentially chalked for us. If you have a raffle bot, you of course want to bot all the sites that load raffles for these, but if you're manual, the only drop you'll really have a notable chance at will be Nike sneakers at 10 a.m. Eastern Time. Europe will be at 9 a.m. CEST. These are loaded as a Dan drop, also known as a draw, so you'll have 10 minutes to enter in as many verified accounts into the drop as possible. If you do want more in-depth tips regarding Nike sneakers, you can feel free to watch my updated video on it because there have actually been some probable changes, those of which I go in depth for in that video. So also, if you happen to be new, you can feel free to subscribe and enable post notifications. Anyway, there's a chance that Kith may drop these first come first serve at 10 a.m. Eastern Time, but your chance of copying here manually is little to none these days. Of course, if you do have a Shopify bot though, you're definitely going to want to run here. There is also a good chance Undefeated may drop some pairs at either 11 a.m. Eastern Time or 12 p.m. Eastern Time. Same deal for them. It's not really too possible to copy here manually, but if you have a bot, you're going to want to try here. Note that they do require accounts for checkouts here. Dover Street Market New York E-Flash may also be dropping, and if they do, it'll be at 11 a.m. Eastern Time. Same deal here. Not really possible manually, but you can feel free to bot it. If you're from Europe, Soulbox will also probably drop a little before 9 a.m. CEST, so make sure you are watching your monitors around then. And Soulbox is actually a site that you can cop manually on, although it is extremely difficult. If you're from Europe, definitely worth trying here if they happen to drop. And Dover Street Market London London will also probably drop around 12 p.m. CEST, but similar to the other Shopify sites we mentioned, it's not really possible to cop here manually. That's really all I have for you guys for the how to cop. I know it's looking grim, it's looking bleak, but hey, we're going to try our best, right? As for resale, this should be quite obvious for any Travis pairs. Not much analysis really required for these. Of course, stock is very low on all these and demand is extremely high, especially for the Air Max 1s. Expect all of them to be very profitable with an incredible margin, so you guys know the deal. Full throttle on every single size, of course. But anyway, that will conclude it for today. And I was a little short, but unfortunately, there's just not too many opportunities when it comes to these. You can feel free to leave a like if you enjoyed, or perhaps if you learned a thing or two. Subscribe, enable post notifications. This way you stay 100% updated on all these hyped releases. Also, feel free to check out the links in the description below for reliable and fast residential proxies. We actually just created a brand new website for kit proxies, so you guys can feel free to check that out. Also, feel free to follow Endurance's Twitter for updates on restocks or key giveaways, and the same goes for Gargantua if you want to keep up with the progress or restocks. And last but not least, make sure to follow Keith Adam 10 and Personals for You. This way you guys stay updated on all urgent info like I was discussing today. With that though, I will see you guys later. Have a fantastic rest of your day.